Hey, my name is Brett Martin. I want to say hi to each of you. I want to thank you for entertaining, being part of Mom and Pop Business Funding's platform. I've got a computer down here. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm going to read some of my notes here. So what should you expect, or what are you expecting starting on Monday? You know, you probably have a lot on your mind as to what's coming up and what to expect. So I want to set you at ease. First and foremost, it's not real formal, and there's not going to be any tests. It's not as though anybody fails or passes this type of thing. Everybody will graduate on Thursday afternoon. I'll talk about that during class starting on Monday. Now, if you cannot make the class, it's no big deal. Don't worry about it at all. We send you a recording. You do not need to request the recording. You get the recording no matter what. So who am I? Again, let me back up for a moment. My name is Brett Martin. I am the #1 producer that's ever been in the industry. I closed a little over 25,000 loans between 2007 January and 2009 September. And then I had so many friends and families, members, and other people coming on board that I finally just said to hell with it, and I started teaching people how to do this. So I own a company called Mom and Pop Business Funding. I'm the founder of that company, and we're the second or third largest funding company in the industry. What industry is this? This is called the merchant cash advance industry. It's a really exciting industry from the standpoint that you can make a boatload of money, and you can do so with a minimal amount of time invested. Like, as an example, you could do this retired, or you could do this in addition to keeping your day job. So it's a great opportunity. You can see my ads, and on the website, it clearly says that the average person makes a little over $300,000 their first year, and the above average person makes a little over $750,000 the first year. Now, that's not just my company. That's in the industry. So that doesn't matter whether you're submitting loans to us or submitting loans to some other company within the industry. The bottom line is the average person in the industry, their first year, makes a little over $300,000, and the average person the first year, or the above average person the first year, makes a little over $750,000 the first year. So the money is phenomenal if you're in this to make money. And I'm assuming you are, because the bottom line is you would not be on this platform looking for some other opportunity in addition to what you're doing now, or instead of what you're doing now, unless you're at a point in your life where you're saying, you know, I'm mad as hell and I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be part of this life anymore. I need something new. Thus the reason why you probably found me, or me and my platform. So again, who am I? I'm the top producer that's ever been in the industry. I am the founder, again, of Mom and Pop Business Funding. And I'm going to be the person who trains you starting on Monday. I like doing the training. I don't like a lot of the responsibilities that go on with being a corporate owner, the CEO. And so, you know, years ago, I carved out the ability to be able to be the trainer. And I really am, I like it. I'd like to think I'm good at it. You be the judge. At the end of the training, some of you will judge me along the way. That's fine. It happens all the time. We're in a really critical time in American history. A lot of people being very critical now. But anyway, let's go on here. So I'm going to teach you primarily about marketing, where to go, what to say, how to say it, and why you're saying it. Again, I'm going to teach you about marketing primarily for 4 days, about an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours a day, Monday through Friday, and then on Monday through Thursday, and then on Thursday you're done. Okay, so it's about an hour, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, and depending on the amount of questions you have, and I would love it if you have questions during class, hold on to your questions until class. I don't want you emailing me questions, please, between now and then. Just get them done at the beginning of class and at the end of every class. But anyway, I'm going to teach you what to say, how to say it, why you're saying it. It's important why you're saying it. So how to say it, why you're saying it, when to say it, and why you're saying it. These 4 things are very important. How to, why you're saying, how to say it, why you're saying it to these business owners is very, very important. And then how you're saying it is incredibly important. All right. So confidence will come really quickly at this if you're someone who does not have confidence. So if you want to look up a little bit about me, I'm all over the internet. You can look up the #2 producer is a guy by the name of Juan Monegro with Yellowstone Capital. His first and second year in the industry, he averaged right at 2,500 loans in a 1-year period. I was averaging in my prime a little over 800 loans a month. And so I'm going to teach you how I landed that business, where I went to get that business, how I spoke to the people to get that business. It's incredibly important that you're part of that, whether you come live or listen to the recording. Again, you'll get the recording no matter what. So I will be the trainer. Once you graduate, you'll go out to a national sales manager's team. You'll have access to that management portion of the company. You'll have access to my partner, Ashley Aldridge, and his division, and you'll still have access to my division, my team that supports me. And then my youngest son is Grant Martin. He's the person who, his division anyway, that sent you the welcome package, and you'll have access to Grant within reason. But we'll put all that in writing in an email that says welcome aboard, or you've already seen that email, welcome aboard, and just read the body of the email. There's not a lot to this. Relax. All right? I've got your back. No stone unturned. I've done this with over 100,000 people that I've introduced into the industry. So this is not my first rodeo. You're going to be just fine. Relax. Now, if you're stupid like me, if you're dumb like me, the bottom line is you're going to do really, really well at this. That, by the way, is the average person that, or the above average person that makes a little over $750,000 their first year. Interestingly enough, those of you that are really analytical, you're going to have some problems with this. And I'll talk about that in class and I'll tell you why. But anyway, here we go. So I'm recovering from cancer. Some of you may know that. Some of you may not. In fact, I've got water sitting around. Oh, here it is here. Give me 1 second. Let me get a drink of this because I'm starting to get a dry mouth right now. So I can't produce saliva. I had what they call head and neck cancer. It was right here under my ear. And I had radiation and chemo treatment, and I quit my treatment, or my treatment was over about 4 months ago. I'm just now at the point where I can talk on a regular basis. I'm not eating at all. I still have a stomach tube. I can't swallow anything. I can't even swallow water. All I can do is get my mouth wet. So why am I telling you that? Not because I want you to get out the violin and start playing some slow song and woe is Brett. I'm telling you that because what's going to happen, which is what's happening to me right now, I'm going to start to be like someone who's on crystal methamphetamines, from the standpoint I'll start to gack. I'm going to start to get to the point where I have really dry mouth and I'm incapable of rolling my tongue and forming my tongue for S's and R's and other things, and then I'll just bonk. So I'll start the class off each day with the anticipation of going all the way through class. I've been doing this now for 2 weeks full time, and I have not made a full class yet. So here's what you'll get. You'll get a class recording after class is over each day, and you may get a live recording of me, or you may get a recording of me that is from a past class. It's no big deal. The materials are all the same. Each class I teach Monday through Thursday. So you can listen to those past recordings. Or you can listen to the updated recording. We will send them to you. They will come via email. Now, one of my notes here is to let you know there's a high likelihood that this is going to go into your spam or your junk or your promotions or your updates. And what you're going to have to do is refresh your browser, okay? So where is your browser? I'm going to show you where your browser is, all right? Right up here at the top in this area, there's a round circular arrow. And you're going to push on that arrow, and that will refresh your browser in your email. And then you'll find our emails in your spam, junk, promotions, and updates. So I'm going to be sending you a series of emails. It'll start real small, and it'll get a little bit larger. I'm not going to send you hundreds of emails. We don't sell your email address, so chill out. Those of you that live in the conspiracy theory world, or you're like, when is he going to try and get in my pocket? I don't want your money. I don't need your money. Keep your money. You're here because you need money. I'm here because I need you to put my money, my credit out on the streets. Okay, so we're not charging you anything now. We're not charging you anything in the future. We do have certain things that we charge for. As an example, if you want to have a team We charge a nominal fee for you to have a team. And the reason behind that is we're going to build that team for you. And we're going to pay for marketing along the way. And we're going to give you 25 people that are underneath you, or 50, or 75, or 100. That's how my partner got started with me. At first, he bought 100 people from me. And then eventually he worked his way up to 350 people. I did not charge him for the extra people. Once he paid for the first 100, I just kept burying him because he's really good at what he does. And I needed that. I need people to be in management positions to manage these people. So we'll talk about that in a whole nother class, because almost all of you don't want to be a manager. You want to be a producer. Okay, so relax. That's what we're going to focus on. There's a separate call for those of you that want to be a manager and have a team and make commissions off your teammates in that manner. And the money's really good, but I'm not going to discuss that on any of the Monday through Thursday training. All right, so there's a cost for that. Now, is there a cost for this class? I've mentioned it. There is not. You can see it in my advertisement. You can see it on the website. We charged for a short period during COVID-19. Because so many people were pouring onto our platform, we had to discourage a lot of people not to come on board because we just didn't have the bandwidth to handle a couple thousand people a week. It was a ridiculous uptick in people that were pouring into our platform. So we charged $99 at the time, and that stopped a high percentage of people because a lot of people don't want to pay for something like this, and that's fine. We don't want you to have to pay for it. We want you to keep your money. Do not pay for marketing. I'm going to teach you how I became the #1 producer in this industry, and I did it by doing this for free. So do not pay for marketing. You don't need to pay for marketing. Now, those of you that don't like to telemarket, don't worry. I've got you covered. You don't need to telemarket. Those of you that do, I do have a telemarketing call that I'll go over with you during training. Those of you that want to do this from home, by God, that's over 85, 86, 87% of the industry. Relax, you'll get to do this from home. Me personally, I used to do this from my bus, from my RV type bus, traveling across the country. So you can do this in every aspect or any aspect that you want. I've got you covered again if you don't want to telemarket, or if you don't want to go door to door to business owners, places of business. All right, so now, I've got a note here. Do not change your email address. A lot of you are thinking to yourself, oh, I got to change my email address so I'm industry specific. Wait. Just wait. This is not my first rodeo. I'm going to teach you why you shouldn't change your email address, but if you are going to change it, I'm going to teach you what type of email address to use. And the reason behind that is more and more, and I mean more and more, almost straight up in a graph, not like this in a graph, but almost straight up in a graph form. What's happening is emails are going to spam, junk, promotions, and updates, especially if you're going to email a business owner. Their filters are going to throw your email into spam, junk, promotions, and updates, and they're never going to see your email, okay? So I'm going to teach you how to run under that radar. Now, I don't want you to think for one moment that I think I'm superior to you. I'm not. I'll just tell you this. I've been in this deep, dark corridor longer than you have, and what I'm going to do is hand you each a flashlight so that you can see inside here, so you don't hit your head or trip over anything. In essence, some of you are saying, I don't know what that means. Well, it's an analogy, or you could call it an analogy if you want, from the standpoint, what I'm really saying is, don't go through this learning curve alone. Let me be your guide. Allow me to be your guide, your teacher, your guru. You know, some people have even gone so far as to call me the GOAT, the greatest of all time. It's true, but to be honest with you, I don't like titles like that, so don't call me Mr. Martin, just call me Brett with one T, B-R-E-T. So again, don't change your email. Do not get a website. Again, do not get a website. One more time, do not get a website. It doesn't make any sense at all. Relax. I've got your back. I'm going to teach you why you don't need a website, okay? So I'm going to teach you where to go, what to say, how to say it, and when to say it. Where to go, what to say, how to say it, and when to say it. From a marketing standpoint, I'm going to teach you the 5 primary markets that you can get business from, 4 of which are not telemarketing related. So you've got 2 styles of marketing, proactive and reactive. Reactive would be more like if you set a trap for an animal and the animal came walking along or running along and got in the trap. A lot of you like that type of advertisement. I do too, because the beauty of it is that happens when you're not working, as opposed to something like telemarketing where it typically happens while you're making the calls. So I'm going to have a great schedule for you Monday through Friday. It's chill. We use a platform called Free. Let me get one more drink here. Hold on. I'm really sorry, folks, but my mouth it feels like needles in there and in my throat. So, we got a good schedule for you Monday through Friday. It's very chill. The platform we use, we don't use Zoom. And some of you be like, this isn't really all that professional, man. It's like, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. We hold over 900 meetings a month. And all of a sudden you look at the video and go, whoa, holy cow. They must be good size. Amen. We're massive. We're the second or third largest company in this entire industry with a staff of over 300 full-time people, salary and or hourly. And I can tell you right now, Zoom is a platform that we destroy. We eat it up. And it doesn't work all the time. There's problems with it chronically. There's problems with every platform we try. There's only one platform that has repeatedly worked for us perfectly for these calls so that you can call in and get access to the phone call, to the meeting. And that is a company called freeconferencecall.com. So you don't need to put on a good suit or a skirt or a dress or a pant outfit. Guys and gals, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to see your face and you're not going to see mine. You're just going to listen in, okay? So it's not a video from a visual standpoint. It's just audio. So relax, okay? It's freeconferencecall.com. In your welcome package, there's an access code and a phone number. Do not email me or my staff and say it doesn't work. It does work. It's been working since 2007. It's never, ever missed a beat. So do not email me and say it doesn't work. Instead, stop your bad self. Look at what you've dialed, and what you'll do is you'll transpose numbers. Our phone number that's been assigned to us by freeconferencecall.com creates an environment for a little over 17% of you. Think of this number for a moment. Out of 1,000 of you, over 170 of you are going to transpose the numbers, which means you're going to put one number in place of another number. It's not the phone number's problem. It's your issue. It's no big deal. Take your time, redial, and you'll get right in on the platform. Now, very important, when you get into the call, look at your phone and press *6. That mutes you. Again, look at your phone and press *6 or press mute and mute your phone. Try not to have any background noise. I don't want to spend the first 4, 5, 6 minutes of the call getting everyone lined out with the words, hey, can you mute yourself? Or hey, can you press *6? Or hey, can you press the asterisk symbol and the number 6? So just mute yourself by pressing *6. Now you can unmute yourself by pressing *6. So mute yourself by pressing *6, unmute yourself by pressing *6, okay? Now again, don't hit us with emails that says, hey, by the way, I didn't get your email. Send it again. It is in your spam, it is in your junk, it is in your promotions, or it is in your updates. Now, the more that we ramp up and start to send you more emails with more data in them, the more apt it is to go into your spam, junk, promotions, and updates. Again, refresh your browser right up here by pushing on the round circular arrow, and that will refresh your browser. So keep that in mind going forward. Do not email me or my staff in the future and say I didn't get it. Here's the deal. Here's how I know you got it. If one of you get it, you all get it. From the welcome package to the day you graduate to the graduation email, you're all going to get the same email in bulk form. So if one of you get it, you all get it. So that means you got it. Now, some of you are saying to yourself, geez, Louise, dude, you're dragging this into the ground. You're beating this dead horse. You're talking about this too much. That's because this is a chronic problem. It's an acute problem. And we need you to understand this does not require you to bash or beat the shit out of us or the hell out of us or the heck out of us if you don't like the word shit, because you can't find the email. You've got it. Refresh your browser. Now, if you don't know how to refresh your browser and I wasn't thorough enough in my instructions, just go to YouTube. Go to YouTube on the World Wide Web and type in the words, how do I refresh my browser in Gmail? Or how do I refresh my browser in Outlook? Or how do I refresh my browser in Yahoo? Or whatever email server you're on, Comcast, whatever, live.com, Hotmail, whatever. How do I refresh my browser? And they'll show you in a tutorial, which will just take a minute, how to refresh your browser. Okay, so I've gone over each of these emails. So that just about does it. I don't want to be any longer. I'm at 21 minutes. So this is in preparation of class starting on Monday. You know, some of you might have gotten it just a little bit after class, like Monday afternoon, Monday evening. This is the first time I've ever done a video like this. Usually we just live off of that email that you got for the welcome package, or that you will get if you haven't received one. But, you know, we thought, hey, with the fact that I'm not able to teach the entire class, then why don't I give you a little description of what's to come, okay? So again, there's a high likelihood I won't make it through the entire class training you, but what you will get is an old training, which is very accurate. Do not worry about the dates of the training, okay? You'll be just fine. The last 2 weeks I've done this, and I've done this historically when I was sick or on vacation or a death in the family, these types of things. So anyway, peace. It's nice to have you on our platform. You do not work for us, you work with us. We do not work for you, we work with you. Without you, there is no us. What do I mean by that? Without you, there is no us. Some of you are not used to hearing that. The bottom line is my credit, my money does not get out on the streets to business owners, and we go out of business if people like you do not put it out on the streets. So we pay really well. You're going to get a payroll agreement that's in your welcome package. If you haven't seen it, it's in there. It lines out your commission. And for those of you that are really good at what you do, which is going to be about 20% of you that are really good at what you do, we pay you way, way, way more than that, off the charts. I own the company. My partner owns the company. We have the ability to pay you more money if we want from a percentage standpoint, and we love to, which means you're doing a great job. We don't want to lose you. We don't want you going to our competitors. So have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, a wonderful weekend, whatever time you've seen this video. I look forward to having you on our platform. I can't wait. It means everything to me that you're here. Do not email me with any questions. I will not email you back with answers till after you graduate on Thursday, which means you need to get to class, get your answers at the beginning of class or at the end of class, because that's when I hold the question and answer period. Excuse me. And if for some reason you can't get your questions answered because you're working full-time or whatever, and you can't come to the class, don't worry about it. Once you graduate on Thursday afternoon, after we're done Thursday morning, we will graduate you Thursday afternoon. My partner and his division will. And then we'll take your questions in real time. And if you have problems with a client, or you want us to get on a call with your client and do a conference call, these types of things, there's always someone available. So relax, we've got you. Anyway, I'm proud as hell of our organization and my team. Ashley's proud of our organization and his team. Grant is proud of his organization, or this organization and his team, his division. Stacy is proud of the corporation and her team, as is Matt, as is Mike, as in Dennis. I can go on for an hour. So we want to welcome you to our platform. It's a platform where if you want to make a hell of a lot of money in a short period of time, you can do so. Or if you just want to make a good solid living annually, $50,000, $75,000, $100,000 a year, there is nothing to that. Nothing to that. I have people that come onto this platform and make $1 million, $2 million, $5 million, $7 million, $8 million, $9 million the first year at this. Hard to believe, but it's going on every day in this industry. And I can tell you right now, this is a gold rush. These business owners are in trouble and they need money like the body needs blood. It's almost like a drug that they stick into their veins. They need money like the body needs blood, these business owners, and their business needs working capital. So thanks for joining me. Thanks for listening to this video. If you've come this long, again, we'll see you on the other side starting on Monday. If you're already in my class and it's going, and this is Monday day or Monday evening, Monday afternoon, whatever, Tuesday, don't worry about it. Don't get all caught up in the semantics of, hey, this is not a Sunday or this is not a Saturday. It's okay. I'm trying to cover all of you within reason in regards to what day or what time you listen to the video. So anyway, wonderful to have you all on board. Have a wonderful evening, morning, day, weekend, whatever. Bye-bye now.